We're going to use magix to copy part of a picture and place it back. You need to open a file. I'm going to go to a standard sample file that comes with Windows XP. Now we could just draw a box and copy what we've got there and then paste it back as an object, and we would have something that we could place somewhere else. But we have all of this background around the outside, which means that it doesn't really quite fit in the way we would like it to. We're going to look at another way of doing that that will let us just take the object that we actually want. Instead of using the square box tool, we are going to use a drawing tool. But to draw around exactly where we want to go is a little hard. So we've got another variation here which is called a magnet. This magnet tool will let us draw around the outside, and one click and it will then start to follow what it sees as the borders of my picture. So it's going around and it's figuring out where it needs to be. When I come across this area here, I am actually going to have to draw across because I need to create a boundary between one flower and the next, and as I come around I double click and you can see I've got a fairly accurate image there. Let's make that a little bit bigger so we can see what's happened. We'll just center that so that it's easier. Now you can see that it's gone a bit haywire in a few places there, but that's okay because what we're going to do now is go back and use a brush to add. Now you can see this brush looks rather large, so let's change the size of the brush. We're going to make it very soft and very small, and that makes it a much better sort of size. Now we have three different elements across the top here when we're using this brush. This one here, if we click on that, is going to add to what we're doing, and this one here is going to remove what we're doing. So this little part here we don't want as part of the selection, so I'm going to rub that out so that it's no longer in that part of the selection. The same way this part here is sticking out, and I don't actually want that part there as the selection, so I'm going to rub that out. A little bit of green there, I'm going to push it down a bit further. See how I'm going backwards and forwards to actually get that softness, because the brush is set it soft to be able to remove the part I don't want. Now we've got some parts that we do want but aren't included in my mask, so let's click on this side, which is going to add to the mask, because I actually want to bring all of it out so I get all of that part of the petal. And the rest of that's looking pretty good. I might just have to tidy up a couple more bits. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see a bit more clearly what's going on. It's a little bit time consuming doing this, but the results usually are well and truly worth it. We'll just make sure we get those borders looking pretty good, and then we can go back and tidy it up a little bit. We can bring that edge out a little bit more there. Okay, that's looking great. Now I'm going to come back and just tidy up this edge across here so that it's looking a little bit close to the edge, because we don't really want any of that green to be showing through. We'll just wipe out some of that there, and we'll have to tidy up this little corner in here, and we can come down and just try and make this edge in here look a little bit better. Take a little bit of the top off that, and that's starting to look pretty good. Okay, remember we are zoomed in quite a long way, so we're not going to have to be all that careful. That's probably all that I need. Let's zoom back out again so we can see that what we've got. Now remember, this is a mask, so we are now able to copy that. I've copied it. I'm going to paste it back again as an object, and here it is. Now I can take this away and I can actually pop it over the top over there, and it makes it look like I've got a whole new flower. It's still in the memory, so I'm going to paste another one as an object, and here it is. I'm going to put one down over here.